Alright, what is good, everybody? Welcome back to live demo trading on GBP USD and kinda Euro USD. Today we're looking for shorts because of how bearish the market's been moving lately. On the 4-hour time frame, we are bearish on the trends because we broke structure below this low. On the 1-hour time frame, we are also bearish because we broke structure below this low, and we're pretty bearish right now over the past 2 hours of this candle and this candle. Same thing on Euro. On the 4-hour, we broke structure below this low, and on the 1 hour, we went down and we broke structure below this low prior to market open. So right now, I feel like it would be most optimal if we can get a break of structure, a retracement, and then almost off this, I'm going to short because we retested this gap, candle close, but honestly, I'd like to see us get a little more something here. And I don't need to take this early of a trade. I can wait to take a trade. I don't even have to trade today, which I prefer not to trade, but if there's something there to take today, I'm fine taking it. But to be real, this kind of would have worked because off market open, we reacted into this 5-minute fair value gap. Following that, we close bearish, but really you want to break of structure retracement. So, I mean, dude, if we can get some sort of pullback before taking out this low on GBP, I'm so down to go ahead and take a short. But this gap's still here, so I feel like if we can retrace into this 15-minute gap, we can continue this trend lower on GBP. And okay, you already swept these out. So GBP is 100% going to come down, sweep these out. If Euro swept them out, yeah, there we go. Okay, so that probably would have worked out, but still not full confirmation. Hopefully from here we don't just rip lower, and I mean, I don't want to short just off the 5-minute gap, but dude, if price doesn't like, I mean, we'll see what happens. If we just keep pushing lower, we might literally just not even trade. I'd rather not trade than try to chase into some FOMO trade out of thinking price is just gonna move lower forever. But now the only lows that we really have on GBP are the lowest lows I have for the day, which kind of sucks because if we want shorts, these are the only lows I can realistically see price sweeping. Might be a little different on Euro USD. Yeah, I think price could sweep out. Oh, we got these lows here too. Okay, I'll just use these. Are these equal lows or something? Uh, it's like 420, and then this is relative equal lows down here. Dude, like, dudes, if we literally go here and like reject off this gap, that looks so good for an entry. I don't know if we'll get the high time from retracement. I think price might just want to move off this 5-minute retracement. But taking a trade now, even if we get a fair value gap, does not fit our plan. So really, we shouldn't do it. Anything right now, we really would want to try to long up to a retracement point on the higher time frames, because that's likely where with price we would be able to go and retrace up into, which it looks like we're kind of doing right now. So hopefully this can play out. And what's good is we don't only have to target here. We also can take first profits at this low. Let's just say like we form it here. Let's say like we just kind of chop it up for a little bit. We form this 15-minute gap. Then price taps into it. We get break of structure retracement out of it. Let's say we get like a short around here. We can put stops right above like highs in the gap. We can take profits at this lowest low of the morning here. At the morning low, that's kind of what I call it. Or we literally could just go get a bearish closure off this gap and literally just send price all the way down to here. Which, not gonna lie, bros, if it really looks like we want to move this way, I might swing that way. That's so disgusting. I'm never saying that again in my life. Okay, but like realistically though, if we break structure with like some solid, we already got the good displacement, the good evidence that market wants to continue this trend, which that's kind of what is pushing me to keep shorting, but we already swept out hourly lows here and here. So what I'm also thinking is that now we might want to reverse. Gosh, I really could take this short, but like there's no need to. I don't think it follows my plan. It's kind of like what I did on Monday. Bro, like, but this would be such a good trade. If I entered right now, that would be such a good trade, bro. But then what happens if we want to get the 15-minute retracement and we don't want to move off this? And you're cooked. I'm not going to take this trade. I really would like to see it play out in the way of this trade getting stopped out of some 15-minute retracement and me not having to worry about not taking this trade. It's not hesitation that I'm not taking this trade off of. It's because there's literally no reason to take it. Like, there's no confirmation to take this besides just following the trend, which that's not a strategy. And then at the end of the day, even if we do come down lower and we sweep out these lows, like, it's still the fact that like this does look pretty good. Even so, if we come down lower, sweep out these lows, it just makes it even easier to take a long. So yeah, for my plan, and we're gonna be patient. That's what follows my setup. We're gonna be patient. Gotta be patient. Gotta wait for your setup. You gotta like look out for the market conditions. We don't even got an SMT, so we literally can take the long. So I don't even know what I'm freaking looking at. Now we can get a break of structure above this high. Yo, okay, this looks so good for a short. Displacement, retracement, displacement. This looks so good to just like literally chart out something right now and then just short all the way down to here. Like just limit order. It's literally giving me all the time in the world. And then go on market and then just hit so. Like, there's nothing stopping me from doing this right now except it just doesn't follow any sort of plan besides a 5-minute retracement. But that would move the market though. We know that moves the market. But this is gonna hit. There's like not a doubt in my mind like now that this won't hit. Oh gosh, but it doesn't follow my plan. Well, looks like we're missing out on some pretty good profits because I just don't want to take this trade. I mean, no, even if we get a pullback, I don't want to enter on this. I want to follow my plan and I want to be patient and I want to wait for the true setup to develop and get hit here. And dude, like if we come down low, we sweep out the low, like the long looks like amazing. Realistically though, the trade that follows my plan would have been off this massive displacement, retracement, candle closure. Then we would go down, we short down all the way down to here. Dude, you'd be up like, I mean, actually not that much, like 700 bucks. We could easily move off this. We looked 5-minute lows. I mean, yeah, bro. It's like, think of it this way. I don't have to trade today. So why would I take a trade that doesn't, like, follow my plan at all, that has a slight chance of hitting, but if it does, it's pretty good. But why would I even take that? If it doesn't, yeah, it's pretty good. What if I lose? It's a stupid trade, and what if there's another setup later that actually would have let me win? So then, like, why, and for any reason at all, would I take this trade? But the only way this trade would hit is if price decides it no longer wants to hit this gap before pushing lower, and it only wants to go and just take out this low before getting any sort of pullback besides this 5 minute pullback off market open. That's literally the only way um, that works out. Holy crap. Oh, gosh, but like here, we had a nice little pullback. Not too bad, but I feel like we also could reverse off just like coming down like here. Like we could literally reverse just like off this. Maybe sweep out like 1 minute lows down here for that 1 minute gap or 1 minute imbalance, and then like literally we just push higher, we get the retracement we actually want, and then we either take the long because that's actually allowed at the moment, or we wait and we take the short. Realistically though, if I was backtesting and looking at this, there would be no reason to go and take the short. Gosh, but bro, if we go down lower and we freaking close bearish here and we break structure, like, bro, I don't know if I can resist at that point. If we keep moving bearish and we don't want to reverse even now, oh gosh. Oh my goodness. Bros, because like this is like looking really good now. If all of this candle right here after we already tapped into the gap, if all of like this candle here, we can get like some solid reject. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, bros. I don't know if I can say no to this. Like, dude, if we break structure here, I don't know if I can say no to taking this trade. Sorry, bros. I just gotta do it. Once we close here, I gotta take this short. I'm sorry. It's just, it looks too good to not take it. Like, I genuinely cannot say no to this trade. Alright, we just entered on GBP USD using a 1 minute fair value gap off super bearish trend, off continuation. I think there's seriously zero doubt in my mind that price doesn't want to come down here and sweep out these lows. Honestly, it is a really dumb trade. But, oh gosh, it is a really dumb trade though. But still, there's not like a doubt in my mind that price wants to do this. But I should have my steps like up here. Wait, no, no, keep your thing there, dude. Wait, what's this? That's 1 to 1. Like, that's dead on 1 to 1. Dude, I just entered. We're already down like 600 freaking bucks. Alright, so how about for some. Gosh. Yeah, you're a freaking idiot, bro. Dude, that's so annoying. If price doesn't like just reject mad here off reacting off this 5 minute cap just barely, I hope we can just react off wicking this cap. This doesn't really follow any plan besides a 5 minute retracement, and you have horrible stops. I want price to get in the green so I can maybe loosen up my stops here. But it's like, what did we just do? We just formed this gap. Likely price is gonna want to go higher, retrace into here, friggin' stop me the frick out, and I'll just be cooked. Yeah, because now we're gonna, gosh, bro, dude, honestly, get me back to break even, bro. Yep, that's so my fault. If price doesn't just rip lower off the gap now, or we decide we want to rip higher for the whole gap, it's 100% my fault for today's loss. As you guys, yeah, that's so my fault. As you guys can see, dude, oh my gosh, I'm so impatient, bro. That's why I freaking lost. Oh my goodness. I'm the most impatient trader ever. Now it's like, if we long here, it's like, yeah, this looks great. This honestly looks amazing for the long. We're gonna just break. We're gonna basically get a retracement, and then we're gonna break again. This looks great. How much should I lose? Please don't say it's too much. Okay, it's not too bad. I feel like a $100 trade here, just like for funsies. Because I just want to like feel a win. I think I'll just do like a little $100 trade here. Actually following some sort of setup. We get a break. Continue higher. I feel like we need to hit this in order to go down lower in reverse. And if we lose, it's whatever. It's an extra $100. I'll just say I lost 1,100. But yeah, I told myself last night that you will take a win Friday if you follow your plan. So let's see if I was actually right about that, because this doesn't really follow my plan too well, but there's enough confirmation backing this trade, which gives it enough reason to go higher. Basically breaking above this high, we hit the order block down here, and then off the order block we get crazy displacement to the upside. So I can chart out the order block at least. The only reason I'm in this second trade after losing all that monies is because I believe this will hit. Yeah, Euro, it's already giving me it's already given leeway. It's already going and up and likely gonna hit this. Yeah, but hmm, yeah, maybe. Maybe if you follow your plan, you follow your trading plan instead of trading off a freaking continuation model, maybe you can make some money. Yeah, maybe. And thus we react off just Euro sweeping it, which in that case, I might add that to my plan. And then what's dope is if we do take this micro win, then we actually, I'm charting this out on here, so in theory we're losing way less money. Well, not way less, but like only like $900 compared to a different like 1,050. So a little bit better, not by much, but as you guys can see, this is our loss here. It's a little bit better, but it kind of sucks how we're not making like too much this week. Dude, if we react off the 5 minute gap though, that would suck. That would suck. This looks like a great fill of the gap here. Like we literally filled the entire thing and then we wick off it. Gosh, if this actually wants to move the market, I don't really see a situation where price moves higher off this. I don't want to say that we go and pivot, exit at break even here, and then go for a short. I don't want to say we do that, but low key though, could happen. But I feel like since there's no SMT, we might just get like a 5 minute retracement. We might move higher. But I do like the short trade better. So we might just chill here. And it might be like that if we get full confirmation for shorts, we might shoot. Because Euro looks like it wants to come out and sweep out these lows. Which that would stop us out. GBP kinda doesn't look like it wants to go lower. Kinda just chilling here at break even. But dude, I mean like if we go here, break structure, like if we break, yeah, we go down here, we break structure on GBP. Euro looks like it might form the side just to break it. But if we come down here, break structure on GBP, that's pretty good. Because we're not printing too well now, but if we do break structure here, that's pretty good. But I hope the trend will not continue off this and we will get more of a pop higher. I mean, this is honestly pretty good pop, but like, I kind of want some more. I really want price to just continue moving this way, see if we can get all the way up here. I'm glad I'm not taking a second revenge trade. I'm taking a little funsy trade just because I want to see something actually play out today. Ooh, that's... Dude, if we break here, I might low-key exit. I don't know. I want to see us get full confirmation, and then at that point, it's just like, go ahead, reverse your freaking trade, and then trade the other direction. That's kind of what I think needs to go down. Because for longs, I honestly would like to see us go higher, get above this 5 minute gap, invalidate it, and prove to me within like the next minute, really, within this candle, I'd like price to get above this gap and validate it, and prove to me price does not want to move off this 5 minute gap. That's what I want price to do. I want it to prove to me that it will not move off this gap. So if we can print really bullish off this, that would be nice because I am honestly pretty freaking willing to get same thing on GBP. I want price to be above here within the next minute. So please, if we can, prove to me we don't want to move off this gap and go above it. Go beyond. Go beyond. Go beyond. Oh, it kind of sucks. It's like a finite amount of us losing one key to D. That sucks though. We literally would have lost the rest of the week had I not revenge traded yesterday. Come on, 2 more seconds. Yes. Okay, that's good. Okay, I'm saving it for the long now. You're shit at this now. We invalidated the 5 minute gap. I mean, dude, we suck. Can still move off it. I know invalidating gaps doesn't really matter. We can still move lower off it, but it gives me a little more little bees of happiness that we could maybe not move just yet. Thing is, though, we can literally get full confirmation to go ahead with this trade. Like, even if we were on the lagging index, I'd still take it because we're trading off the likelihood of price. We need to get a higher time frame retracement before continuing the higher time frame trend. So, it's pretty likely that this would happen on like a usual day. But today does not look like that day. Normally this happens and we're moving really fast, but today we're moving really slow. So I feel like kind of chopping it up in the gap, and we might want to move off it. And I know I said I'm going to sit here and stay in for the long, but if on the contrary we decide we want to move off this gap, or if we decide after 3 minutes of forming, yeah, after 3 minutes, if we decide we like want to form this gap, we want to just like consolidate here with like decent candles for another 3 minutes, and then we form this 15-minute gap, almost take some profits off here, flip around for the short, and then from there you take your actual trade and you short down to here. But like still, that would be with like a de-risked $100. Because it looks like price wants to form this 15-minute gap. Has now it's 3 more minutes, 3 more candles on the 1 minute until this gets formed. So if price decides we do not want to push above here, yeah, if price decides it doesn't want to push above this point, or not, no, above this point, then from there it's like, okay, price probably would want to react off this gap and then go lower. Really though, I should be done trading, but I actually want to play this like a real trading day where I wasn't. Oh my gosh, bros, it's so stupid. Oh, you're so emotional. Yo, okay, okay, well that doesn't look that good here. We form the low on both peers, and then we just short the low. So like, I don't know what the frig we're doing. I think we're just gonna straight up consolidate, and it's just gonna sit here. Jeez, I like zoned out. This looks not too bad for price moving lower. I would love it. I wonder if we got it on Euro too. No, we just got this gap. I feel like Euro could like really realistically hit this gap. And GBP though, if this gap gets formed within the next candle here, we realistically we have to target there. That becomes new take profit one. And then if price goes and hits this after this 1 minute candle gets formed, then we go and take profits there. And then we make like 30 bucks or something. Actually, how much would we make? Okay, like 41 bucks. And then from there, like I actually want to take a short. It's like 3 trades, but this trade doesn't need to be logged because it's just kind of getting in too early. 'Cause at the time it looks good, but it's like I can't predict shop, but I gotta take the trade that presents itself. Watch us invalidate this before we even form it, bros. That would be crazy, because then we're standing for the long. Makes sheesh mad simple. Nah, like literally the second we just formed it, so the second we push into this, like, this game, we're gonna just close full positions here. Are we just gonna edge this, bro? Are we seriously stalling out? Nah, it's crazy if we stall out. Alright, there we go. Alright, we just full close here, maybe about 42 bucks. Um, yeah, now I'd like to see maybe we either get up here or, yeah, Euro looks like it wants to get up here, hit this. GBP might move a little higher now that we actually formed this, but we could also just react off this gap, move lower. So I took off all my profits there. If I was realistically taking this, like I probably would have made around like $500 there and still would have been looking for another short, or still would have been looking for a short down to this low here. But this was a good trade. Probably could have tried holding this up to this gap up here, but it looks like we literally are not moving. So don't know if that means we want to go higher or move up this. I feel like you either full close here or you take off a partial and then close the rest of your position up here. Don't know and kind of don't care because realistically, I feel like you're supposed to take off here. I don't know how well newly formed confluences play into this. Now we're only down about 1K, but if we can go, and this trade's gonna be super simple to log, it's just the fact that I was crazy impatient, super freaking emotional, didn't even follow my plan, and you get instantly stopped out. So this should be enough of a reason to not do this because then I'll think back on it and be like, wow, when you do that, you lose a ton of money. I thought we already went over this that if you enter without the retracement, you lose a ton of money, but guess I just didn't believe in that. So I think Euro, without a doubt, is going to want to come up higher, hit this gap. Then from there, we can catch a nice little short down here, and we'll be able to wrap up the day with some good profits. And then if we lose an 100 trade here, we're only losing 1,100. Let me check some sheesh real quick. I think we're still up like a good 1,100 anyways, which means we're just up like 1,000 on the week. Because then this week we're barely going above break even. So, well, we're only up 2,000. We were up $2,025, but since we lost 1,000, well, we lost $1,002, so we're almost up exactly $1,000 this week. So, I mean, we were up like 2K, so I don't know. This looks like it could play out though, so that maybe you don't close here. This is just kind of sad because we lost because we were being emotional. I mean, not even if we took off the partial here, it is smart. I still feel like I'm gonna take one more trade before 4 a.m. off of either this 15-minute gap or this 15-minute gap, whichever one price decides and wants the break structure retrace candle close off of. I feel like I almost know eventually we're gonna get that, like what I just said, the break of structure retracement candle closure. Eventually, I feel like we're definitely gonna end up getting that. It's just a matter of time of when. And there we go. Okay. So this trade would have played out if we held it all the way through. That's just something to keep in mind. Um, I don't even know what trade. Okay, no, I know what trade I'm gonna journal. I'm gonna journal this trade. I might journal this trade. I don't. It doesn't matter what I risked here. This is the actual trade I was supposed to take. This does look like it might be helpful information. So in this situation, you didn't have to target newly formed things in a new trade. Um, yeah, you didn't have to do that. But sometimes press will want to actually go and hit a not only a 15-minute gap, but also a 30-minute gap. Like on occasion, we'll do that. Now it looks like we might get the flood we want, so this looks pretty dope. Just genuinely so many trades here. We'll move take profit to here. On this trade, these are baby pip trades. I mean, to be real, like revenge trading to make back what we lost today. And then being up 2K on the week does sound pretty nice. You know what doesn't sound nice though? Literally losing all the money that you made this week off one day and being a break even. What sounds not nice, not following your plan. What happened the last time you didn't follow your plan? You lost $1,000, bro. You lost $1,050 of not following your plan. My gosh, bro. Okay, that's a good low. We can form this low here. Like, just stay here for the next 30 seconds. Form this low. Price breaks this low. That's amazing. From there, we can easily short down to here. And I feel like if price gets down to here, that would be really good for us, and I'd be a really happy camper. We are due for like a big long move. Nah, but we're pretty bearish, but we are due to get some like pretty good longs. I mean, even if we didn't, realistically, I feel like on the day we wouldn't take this, we would have broke and then got continuation off displacement. I feel like realistically here, price reacts off this 15-minute gap. I close five and make like $500 off this, and then boom, we're 500 on the day, and then we either take another trade and then we lose, we're down 500, or we take another trade, we win, we're up 1,000 or up 1,500. So like yeah, it's chill only being up 500 because still profit's profit and small ones would add up, and from there we would be up like 2.5K if we just took this trade, didn't take this trade. Because yeah, that would be considering we would have full risked this, and yeah. So maybe we want to push a little deeper before pushing lower. Equilibrium is being hit right now, so literally if we close bullish here on Euro, Euro is likely gonna move lower, but it doesn't happen there. If it happens on this candle, Euro is likely gonna move lower. The only reason I'm still on here is just because I want to see how the full day today develops, um, and I want to see if I can slightly minimize the loss without overexposing myself to a ton of risk, potentially losing a ton of monies. GBP is continuously moving higher while Euro is continuously moving lower. This honestly for Euro looks great for a short. I think 100% this plays out on Euro if we can maintain this candle structure. Hopefully not make a doji. Oof. Eesh. Yeah, I'd wait for one more candle. Yeah, I'd wait for one more candle. One more candle to confirm we're actually reacting off this, not just a doji. Realistically, though, we can break these lows at almost any time. Bro, it's because you don't want to be patient. Like, literally, it's just because you don't want to be patient. You want to make money now and you don't want to wait. And that's why you lose money. If we can form a real candle here and not a candle where the wick's bigger than the body, yeah, like this, I'd enter off this if I was trading Euro. Just, I mean, uh, yeah. I'd enter off, okay, I'd enter right off this. Boom. Like, let's just say we enter into the trade here. Might get a bad fill. But then, boom, to risk to reward here looks pretty good. Likely off this, we can move lower, take out this low, and yeah, looks pretty good. Likely off this, we're going to move lower, take out this low. And then on Euro, if you didn't already enter into the long, you would be really looking for this to hit, and looks pretty good. So Euro might honestly be the pair that wants to move lower today, and GBP might be the pair that wants to only take out this low in reverse. This looks great now. So yeah, realistically, if from here we can get a 1 minute retracement, we can catch an epic short. But yeah, good thing we waited for one more candle, because literally after we got the extra candle, we get price moving in our direction. These margins a little too tight. Oh no, that's like perfect margins. Oh yeah, GBP. Um, okay, well we didn't actually break, but okay, so before we get the retracement, I would like it if we can close below this point here. Even though we don't really need it, I would like it if we could do it. You're already up like $500. You were up at like 1,000 right here if you take this euro trade. Ooh, I mean, we're already at equilibrium, bros, if we form this bullish candle. I guess there's a 5-minute retracement. No, we shouldn't do that. I mean, if off this, we form this low, the most ideal situation is we get our actual break off price coming down here and going below this low. I mean, if we close bearish, I'm probably still going to take this trade as my little mock trade. There's so much clutter on here right now, though. Okay, that's a little cleaner. Um, Looks like we just formed this candle here. Gosh, is my chart just dead or something? Or the XUVP candle. Okay, there it is. Um, so really, if we invalidate the gap, I'm waiting for a whole nother break. Sheesh. But what we did get is on the Fibonacci, we closed below 79. That's essentially a change of order flow. It might not even react here on freaking Euro. I'm not entering off that. What do you want me to take this tightest margin trade ever? You can't even take this. I wonder if Euro might lose. I mean, maybe. Maybe we're just catching up to each other now. I mean, if we can form a bigger candle, I'd like to take this. Forest reward. That's insane. Still have not gotten a true break of structure. Like I said, I want a candle where the body's bigger than the wick. We get that, I'm willing to go in short. Yeah, because this looks good here. So if we get that, I'm willing to go short. Or literally we could just, if we form the low, from there, I'm just going to wait for a break of structure, retracement. Yeah, definitely if we form the low, I'm going to wait for that. Because still I want a break of structure going into this. Gosh, should I honestly full risk this? I can make so much money if we get full confirmation and I full risk. this trade. Because this will be the one that 100% follows my plan. And it's the one I'm supposed to take. Okay, now though, we want to break a structure below this low, retracement, and a candle closure. Ideally, what price does is we go all the way down here, we break both these lows. Honestly, draw from here, we go down here, we break both these lows, retrace, and we just move even lower. We're just flooding, and then we win. Euro's kind of chopping it around though, but we're getting entry confirmation after entry confirmation. So Euro looks pretty good. Now, like I said, on GBP, we want a break of this 1 minute low, 1 minute retracement, and a 1 minute candle closure, and we would take a trade. So yeah, it's the usual setup. Same strat I use every day. It's just a matter of finding your bias. Oh my gosh, why did I take that trade? It's so bad. You know what's crazy though? Every time I didn't follow my plan, I would enter and I would instantly get stopped out. Then what happens when I follow my plan? A small win, but we take a win. What I was right about price wanting to move all the way up here. I just kind of didn't believe in it because we formed this gap. The very next candle though we go above it. So it's kind of like, what are we doing? Wait, honestly, do we invalidate this? Yo, we do. Off the 1 minute we go and we invalidate this, but it's like I was using it then as a take profit target. Wait, so does it form at 3:30 or like does it form once the 3:30 candle opens or does it form? Oh, yeah, probably. Okay, so this did actually form. Yeah, this did actually form. So, yep. Yeah, but like still, it's same thing as yesterday. I think long term, Euro goes down, sweeps out these lows. GBP though, if we cannot get confirmation and we decide we just want to keep moving higher all day, then literally we're not gonna trade and we're just gonna deal with the 1K loss. Realistically though, I'm not gonna journal until later today and I'm staying on here literally like all day or at least until 4 until we can get our junk. Hold on, but right now looks like we're down about $1,005. My first true loss this week. So that puts us at up almost exactly. Well, I think it's a little bit like it's like 20, so it's or like from yesterday's loss we were up $2,025. Yeah, $2,025. We lost 1,000, round that up to $1,050. And then like that would round up to 45. So we lost $1,050, putting us at still up $975, and then we made $45, putting us up $1,020 on the week. So yeah, we made right now we're up $1,020 on the week, and we lost like $1,005. So for now, I'm gonna throw that into my trade locker, trading or not. It's just my trade journal for today. Just pure stupidity. Pure impatience, pure stupidity, and your $1,005 loss today. I entered off emotions, off FOMO, entered off a continuation model, not following my plan. Ooh, that was good. We can maybe break within the next few candles here, get a retracement, or break on this candle. Entered off a continuation model, not following my plan. Had a ton of FOMO and impatience on this trade. Yeah, and I lost instantly. If that's not a telltale sign of you doing something wrong, I don't know what is. But we are still up $1,000 on the week. Hopefully, if we can take a win off this, might literally enter right now. Let's, yours on you sleeping these out. Cool. GBP is going to catch up. We're going to get this short, and it's going to play out. I mean, if it looks really good, and we can get like 2 risk to reward or something, I mean, I still would like to be up 1K, but I would like it more if we could be up 2K. If this does end up looking really good, like, honestly might consider just getting on here, risking just enough to, yeah, might consider getting on here and risking just enough to make, like, 1K if we can get a really good risk to reward, because, like, off this, risk to reward sitting at about, like, 3, so if we can risk, like, $300, like, we can make 1K if this pans out. But who's to say the strat even works today? The strat could just not work today and you can lose all that monies. Let's see. We get for value gap. We get equilibrium. We already got equilibrium. At least I'm pretty sure. It's not the best break that we could get. Realistically, though, if we can break again off reacting off a fair value gap here, that would be good. Because we could take a tight margin of a trade. Gosh, is the Euro trade gonna even play out? Pros, Euro might not even want to hit this. Euro might go higher over time. This might be the long setup we've been waiting for all week. That actually goes from hourly low to hourly high, if not hourly gap right here. That could also happen. We can go hourly gap. Euro might actually get stopped out. That would be crazy. If Euro gets stopped out here, that would be insane. I'm low-key trying to watch this more than GBP right now. Yes, I might not go through today. Yeah. Just tapped into this imbalance for a second time. GBP does not want to reverse. We are never reversing on GBP USD, bros. Yeah, we might get the same thing we got yesterday to move price lower, but I don't know, bros. I don't know. I don't know, bros. Like, I don't think we're gonna realistically get this short move. I feel like long term we're gonna want to go higher. Um, but yeah, like I said, today there wasn't a clear SMT, so that would make sense if longs to play out, because like at least on GBP, because normally when I'm in this short, GBP is obviously the lagging index, is obviously the one we want to take the short on. But if there's no SMT, then it's like you can definitely take a long. But then what I'm also wondering is if there's no SMT, can you just go and target 30-minute gaps instead of 15-minute ones? Why'd I say it like that? Okay, I think we formed the gap. Oh no, we formed it here. That was the highest point. So yeah, then we would just target here and we take off full profits here. I mean, price is a little bit of time. If I feel like price is actually forming stuff, I mean, if we invalidate this 30-minute gap by 4, I'm not trying to stay on here for anything later. Okay, yeah, looks like Euro just about got stopped out. So chances are we moved a little lower on Euro, got a fake move lower, and we might just want to continue moving higher. And on Euro or GBP, we kind of sell out, and then we just kind of go higher. But realistically, the long here is pretty good. Yeah, long here honestly is great. But I feel like I don't get this situation often. Both times when I've gotten this situation where price is in that type of spot where it's forming all these gaps and sheesh, like both times when price has been in this situation, price like when there's no clear SMT, price has constantly gotten up to a 30-minute gap. So maybe in this type of situation we can bet on price getting up to a 30-minute gap. And honestly, if I don't end up trading the rest of today, I'm fine with that. I'm completely chill with that because I don't need to trade for the rest of today. But you want to know what's even crazier? This week I literally took more wins and losses, and I'm still up $1,000, which is just great. But literally, if I stopped trading Monday, I would have been up more money than if I traded the whole week. But really, right now, we're just collecting data, and it's like it might get to a point where like I don't win that often, and it'll get to a point where if I'm up like 2K at one point, then you might just stop trading for the week and secure capital and just trade next week. Because if I stopped trading when I was up 2K yesterday, I would have made more than if I didn't. Bros, I really hope we just can invalidate this 30-minute gap and take out the hourly highs. I honestly don't care if we do, because I don't think we're going to get the same price action as yesterday. That was so lucky that out of nowhere we just start dumping down. Uh, yeah, but at least if we were wrong, it was because their bias was wrong today on Euro. Oh gosh, I'll give you like 5 minutes, like per confluence needed. I mean, I can't be greedy here, bros. I'm gonna appreciate like really the minimum profit on a week for profitability is just like one win. It's just you make like one total wins of profit. And with what I'm risking now, we might get the same move as yesterday. With what I'm risking now, one move of total profit is literally one no, what am I saying? One win of total profit is what is it? It's $1,000. So what do we make this week? $1,000. Pretty much like $1,020. So almost exactly 1,000, and literally that's a profitable week. In theory, it's a profitable week. So, yeah. But I clearly, with how I've been trading lately, am not ready for the funded because I cannot follow my plan. And every time I don't follow my plan, I lose money. So, literally, if you're not emotional, and okay, we might get the same move as yesterday. So literally, if I am not emotional and I just wait for my whole plan to play out, I will make money. But sometimes you can't do that. Alright, so price is still full at 405 to break structure. Break to break structure. I've been recording for like so long. Yeah, for an hour now. Okay, so price has a price is after this candle, it has 2 more minutes to break structure. If we do not break structure before like 4 or 5 in the next 3 candles, then I'm getting off and I'm gonna end the day down 1K. But what would be dope is if we could take like an $100 trade, make $100 to $200 on it. Cause like honestly, if we get full confirmation, like I just know it's gonna play out. But yeah, like we're gonna wait and see what price wants to do. Yeah, we definitely need a break, or we at least need to go off this and evaluate this imbalance because really, realistically, there's all these imbalances here, 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 and here. Realistically, this is just a massive imbalance of price. So to get the true inverse gap, we would need price to go below here. Then we want a retracement. So that's what we're waiting for. And yeah, basically it kind of is. It's kind of off a wick, but still is basically a gap. I mean, but like, we could answer off this. This looks pretty good. We're breaking on euro, moving pretty low. If we break, I'm not too opposed to taking this trade and make like 200 bucks. It's not too bad. No, I've seen this before. I've seen this setup before. This is a fake setup. This is a fake setup, bros. I've seen this before. I said we needed a break, so I'm waiting for a break. If we don't break within like the next candle here, which is realistic and can happen if we actually close bullish, but I just get like a bad bullish candle. If we don't break within this candle, like we could get the break later. If we don't break within this candle, then not gonna trade. If we do break, then from there it's retrace, make candle closure, short that. Short that sheesh. Yeah, but I guess today, literally, it's a matter of we wanted a deeper retracement. Now we're gonna continue this trend lower. Just a matter of when we get in. I mean, if price is forming bullish candles and it just doesn't want to break off this candle exactly, I'm still willing to stay in for the break. But if on the contrary we literally start forming bullish candles and aren't showing evidence that we actually want to break, and it's just like we need a little bit more time to break, then like if we're not showing that we just need a little bit more time, then I'm not gonna say like if we form this, like exactly this, okay, like I'll wait one more candle, like one or two more candles to see if we can actually form this. Because I know this type of setup, like to get this type of short, requires a lot of patience and a lot of waiting. But yeah, okay, yeah, like I said, we could wait and this could play out. So if we get a break, that would be nice. Ideally, we get a pretty strong break. Euro looks like it really wants to push lower. At least now, it looks like we wanted to stop this out. Oh, wait, was this entry prior to the retracement? No, it wasn't. We just decided we wanted a deeper retracement. Yeah, this was a 30-minute gap retracement. Yeah. So we decided we wanted to retrace into a 30-minute gap instead of just a 15-minute gap, and now it looks like we might want to react off this. Okay, but gosh, I'll wait one more because we could break. Really should get off, but I'll wait one more candle. I'm gonna log 1.5 hours today because I am clearly staying on the charts for more. If we don't break it off this very next candle, I'm good. Like I don't need to take another trade. Yeah, like if we form bullish here, 100% we're just gonna be done for the day. And then it's like later if it does give us full confirmation, then it's just like it sucks. But if we break, like if we break both these lows, that would be dope because that's entirely possible. I would love it if we can go down lower, break both those lows, and invalidate the gap. Boom, this is perfect. I might enter off this, but I might seriously enter off this, bros. I'm not even joking. If we inverse this one, like these stacks of 1 minute gaps, I might literally short off this. Because the Euro's reacting off the gap, off the break. This looks perfect. I think now we go lower. I'd love it if we could get some sort of retracement here and then like tighten my stops above these highs, then take a gnarly short. I'm down to do that because normally these trades play out effortlessly. But at the same rate, we could continue moving higher. We literally formed an hourly low all the way down here, so that's crazy. Oh, equilibrium, we form bullish candle here, and then following this equilibrium, we close bearish. Best setup ever. Plus closing bearish, we break structure. I'm taking that. Without a doubt, I'm taking that. Oof. Ugh, I don't like that. Getting fibby, but dude. Dude, we close bearish. This looks pretty freaking good. Because we broke below both these lows, we get equilibrium. And if we can close like below the green line, we can go and take a trade. So we're gonna do $100, and then I'm gonna leave this running. We'll tighten it a little bit, like here. I don't know. We'll see how we close. Or it's like within 5 pips. Oh, what? Well, I'm not gonna enter if we close bullish, man. You gotta close bearish. Oh man, well I could enter off that. I don't wanna. I wanna enter if we form the next candle here. You just do that so you can just play around with the limit order for a little bit. Just toss it around. And just keep realigning it with price. Jeez, this is the longest trade recap ever. I would love for this to hit because then if it does, it's just epic and literally we're making back most of our loss and then we're up like 1,100 this week, which is a lot better than only being up like 1,020. But bruh, like if we just deny this conference, if we break, then it's cooked. L candles, bro. Like L retracement candles. We'll see if we can break off this 5 minute retracement. The really only thing I want to see off hitting this 5 minute gap, the only thing I want to see is a wick off the gap. If we break on the 1 minute off the gap and it's like a pretty strong break, I don't want to try to trade anymore today. I would love it if we can wick off this, form a bearish candle like all the way down to here. Then I would be like, oh yeah, 100% I want to take this trade. But if we're going to do this and we're going to break on the 1 minute like this, if we form this, I'm not trading if we form this. Okay, well, that'll do it for me today, bros. I'm done trading for today. Hope you all enjoyed this live demo trading. Whoa. Um, change of plans. We could still get this short. Dude, I like literally can't get off the charts because it's like giving me like good displacement and then it just doesn't do anything after that. So like because long term from this gap, I feel like we want to go lower and we want to go and we want to hit this low. But price just isn't doing that right now. I don't know what the heck this is showing. I might have moved this lower on accident. Yeah, but like I kind of want to just get off. I'm pretty tired. I don't need to take another trade. I'm only gonna make like an extra $100 if I do anyway. So yeah, I'm tired. It's too late for me to take a trade anyways. So I hope y'all enjoyed this live demo trading day. So this week we ended the week up around $1,020. So pretty decent profit week. It's kind of just like a normal profitable week. Just making one wins total of profits. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this trading recap. Realistically, today, if we followed our plan, we wouldn't have needed to close at the 15-minute gap, and we could have closed at the 30-minute one. But I'm gonna experiment with that later. That if price doesn't have a clear SMT and there's nothing against taking a long, then you can close at a 30-minute gap and target that if it looks good instead of closing at some sort of 15-minute gap. So yeah, we know that for next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this live demo trading day today on Friday. And yeah, I will see you guys probably not tomorrow for a weekly recap. I might do a weekly recap if I have time on Saturday tomorrow. But probably I will see you guys on Monday for a new week and a new me that can hopefully be patient and actually follow my plan. So I will see you guys then.